All right, here we go again. This is Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations, and I am coming on to share a package I got from Mary Maxim. And how I received this package is Shannon, Art Junkie, is running a monthly contest to Tippy, stop it. To thank her viewers and anybody that shows up to a live or watches a video, leaves a comment, will get a number, and you get multiple numbers depending on how many times you show up each month. So if you want to be a part of that, just show up for a live and your name, you'll get a number. You don't have to keep up with the numbers. Shannon does. Greg, can you set his food back down for him? Thank you. So I'm going to share that. I have sound. Yay. Hi, Melody. So I was just going through my Mary Maxim box here, and I'm going to give up on my blue snowball. I think it's damaged, so I'm not going to try to use it again. Hi, Ian. But I got, the stuff they usually stick in a package, the receipt, and then the little flyers for things that, nobody wants. And some patterns. And I was sharing the patterns, and y'all let me know I didn't have sound. So we're going to try again. Now, I would say that you can get these patterns. If you see something you like, write the name down and then go to like premieryarns.com and you can find the Sage Duo basket here. And it uses Premier Home Cotton Extra Large. So it's a chunky cotton. I had not used that one before. So that might be something I look at perhaps purchasing later. And I'm going to wait until Greg's done making noise.
Sorry.
I am doomed. All right. Then the next one you can find at yarnspirations.com, and it's a knitting pattern, and it uses Bernay Softy Chunky, and they call it a big rib cowl, which if I knit, that would be something I would like to knit. So I might send some of the knitting patterns off to people that knit. This is a rippled knit dishcloth that can be found at Mary Maxim, and it uses their Premier Home Cotton. And again, it's a knitting pattern. Now, I say I don't knit. I have a bunch of knitting needles because I was going to try. But you know what? I might give these to my sister-in-law, actually, because she does knit. But you can get this one at marymaxim.com, and it's called Rippled Knit Dishcloth for anybody that wants to write the number down there. And then the last pattern is from yarnspirations.com, and it's a Bernay baby blanket, simple baby blanket pattern. It has a 3-row repeat and an edging. Really easy baby blanket for anybody that's new to crochet. I would say this one would be easy. I've been using the Bernay blanket yarn that I had to make baskets to donate. And I'm going to show those real quick. These are the baskets I've made to send to Shelly. And you can see this one's a pretty big basket. And Shelly will be selling this on the 4th of February at noon. I don't know when my baskets will pop up, but I decided to add a heart to each one. And it was added separate, so you could just clip its ties at the top and use the heart in some other way, or you can leave it attached to the basket. And that one's smaller, so for comparison, let me get the big guy. The big guy is a little collapsible, but once you fill them with stuff, they don't collapse. So you can see the difference in sizes. And this basket here was made with the Bernay blanket and another skein of yarn that's this blue. And I got that at the thrift store, the blue. And then the other was donated by our Arlene. Arlene sent me this blanket yarn that's the kind of peach and blues and greens. And it's a little bit bigger than the red one, a little smaller than the other one. So they're like 4 different sizes. I didn't follow a pattern. I made these up as I went along. So every single one of these is unique and there's no other like it. So here's a bigger one that's bigger around. It's bigger than my head. And it's got a pattern on the side. And I kind of wish I'd used 3 strands on this. In fact, one of these blankets, I did use 3 strands, but I can't remember which one. I think it's the last one I made. I used 3 strands of yarn. That's why it holds up better than this one does. But again, these are collapsible baskets. And once they're filled with stuff, they'll hold their form. So these will all go up to Shelly, and she will be selling them to benefit our Janet. So I'm going to set those back. Uh-oh, sent my pen flying. So I made 4 instead of 2 or 3. All right, so let's get back to the goodie box. I told Shannon that, let me tell you why she sent me a kind of like a gift certificate instead of one of her handmade items. I can make everything that she makes, so she figured this would be a better prize package for me to just get something where I could go and order something. Hi, Peg. So I ordered one of Mary Maxim's yarn surprise packages, and you get a few patterns, which I've already shared. So let's look at the yarn. It comes wrapped in all together in a plastic bag. So the first thing I'm going to pull out is Lion Brand Let's Get Cozy Chenille Appeal, and there's 3 in their regular package plus 1. So I have 4 skeins of this. It is 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. They say it's a 4-weight, but it's a very thin. To me, that's more like a 2. That doesn't look like a 4-weight to me at all. Because here, I've got my one I'm making the hexagons with. This is a 4-weight. And if you hold it up next to that, to me, this is not a 4-weight. It looks much thinner. But this is enough to make something. Maybe a baby sweater for a little boy. So I got 4 skeins of that. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 skeins of this. S. Naco Truva. It is 100 grams. It's 100% premium acrylic, made in accordance with the British standard. And I'm not seeing the little skein of yarn to tell me what weight it is, but it looks like a 3, maybe a 4. And I got 4 skeins of that. It's kind of a mustardy yellow, like. Does it even give a color? Just a color number, 12480. Says you use a 4.5 millimeter hook. I don't know what I'll do with this, but in here also, I got 2 skeins of the same yarn in this orange, and together, those could make a cute little sweater or something for a little one. So there's 4, 8, that's 10 skeins of yarn so far. I will say that I added an additional $10 to cover the shipping and the additional cost of this package. So, yeah, it was still a bargain. Oh, okay. So I got 2 of these in black and 2 in this kind of aqua-y color. It's not showing true. This is more green than that. There's just too much light overhead. But these are reflective. And I actually have 2 in a white. You can see the reflective thread in it. So when car lights hit this, it'll light up. But how cool would it be if I did some hats in those 3 colors? Do a striped hat. I could make maybe 4 hats with these, 2 here and 2 there. I might try that because those would be a good thing. Also, for anybody that runs in the early mornings right now, and you got to keep your head covered when it's like 30 degrees out or less. I might have to make one of these and give it to my sister. She's a runner. She did a half marathon yesterday in Charleston, and her time was 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 13 seconds. She ran a half marathon yesterday. So I might make one of these up for Rhonda. So yeah, so I got 6 rolls in the reflective, 6 in the Saku, and 4 in this Let's Get Cozy chenille yarn that's in a baby blue. So that was my prize package. And I want to tell Shannon, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I really appreciated it. And I just love showing up for Shannon. We have known each other for a very long time, Shannon and I. So I show up, I moderate for her. I do know that she is looking for other moderators, and her time of day that she streams is 3 p.m. And she goes Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, I think, are the days she does. She might, and then on other days, she does standalone videos. But 4 times a week, she needs some moderators. So she feels bad that she's always relying on me. And I told her it's not a problem. So that's why I have to leave Barb Owen so early on Fridays, especially because I get links for her. I know that she has one other moderator, but she could use a couple more in case, like I'm sick or the other moderator's sick. So I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to share my winnings from Shannon. And if you want to get a chance to win something from Shannon, whether a beautiful handmade item or a gift certificate, whatever you all can work out with Shannon if you're chosen as a winner. Shannon's awesome. And that's Art Junkie. Okay. I'm going to let you guys go and take care. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.